Hey guys, it's Ian Soft here, and today I was just going to be taking you through all 95 unique Minimates in the Walking Dead Minimate series. And just let you with some numbers first. There are 38 generic zombies, in other words, zombies that aren't named in the set. There are 3 named zombies, or 4, depending on the way you count one specific Minimate, which I'll talk about when I get there. And then there are 10 Rick Grimes Minimates, 7 Michonne Minimates, 4 Glenn Minimates, 3 Dale Minimates. There are 9 characters that have 2 Minimates each, and then there are 20 or 21, again it's that same one depending on the way you count it, but 20 or 21 characters that only have 1 Minimate each. But we'll be starting, I've got my notes pulled up here. There was a lot of work that went into this video, just because all the zombies are very generic names. There's no way to precisely remember. But yeah, we'll just start off here with the first one. This is one-armed zombie. And then we have guts zombie. Take that one out of the shot. And then burned zombie. Female zombie. One-eyed zombie. Sailor zombie. This is leg bite zombie. Then we have stabbed zombie. This is actually the zombie that kills Amy, which is Andrea's sister. And then we have the guard zombie. Then dreadlock zombie. Farmer zombie. Shoulder zombie. Geek zombie. Burning zombie. I should have mentioned that at the top. These are all in release order just because it's convenient, but this is really just meant to be more of an overview, not an actual checklist. I was planning on making a checklist video, kind of breaking it down Minimate by Minimate, series by series, telling you what you exactly need and don't need. And then I was also going to make a video where I kind of a fun video going through like all of the things that the Walking Dead Minimates have done that no other Walking Dead merchandise or action figure line, Funko Pops, whatever, has ever done. Just kind of run through those in a video of its own, kind of just like 10 things the Walking Dead Minimates have done that nobody else has done. But yeah, I haven't fully worked that one out. Going on here though to winter zombie. Then we have forest zombie. This is nerd zombie. Punk zombie. Then we have vest zombie. Then pole zombie. This is actually the zombie that Carol uses to kill herself. Let's see where Then we have jaw zombie. Then we have crawling zombie. He actually doesn't. He has guts that you take off his legs and make him crawl. But I was just kind of for the purpose of this video, just showing you the way that they come inside the package. Then we have shot zombie. Then we have biker zombie. And business zombie. Hitchhiker zombie. Military zombie. Emaciated zombie. This is actually the zombie that Eugene finds early on in the comics, and he's sort of like showing how like after so long without any sustenance that the zombies kind of become emaciated and uninterested. And then we have balding zombie. Thug zombie. Prom zombie. Mauled zombie. This came with Ezekiel, and it's obviously inferring that Shiva attacked that zombie. Then we have vacation zombie. This came with, I just noticed that was translucent for the first time ever. That's cool. This is actually the zombie that comes with Rick in the SDCC 2-pack. Then we have the female black and white zombie. This came in the Halloween Comic Fest 2012 2-pack with the black and white Dale. Then we have the roamer zombie. I may as well show the lurker zombie. These came in the first box set they ever released, kind of a prison box set. It's kind of weird because Rick is in his prison uniform, but Michonne isn't. But yeah, these were the other two that came in that box set. Then we have from the Herschel's Farm box set, this is the barn zombie. And then the very last zombie that isn't named is the Days Gone By zombie that was obviously in the Days Gone By box set. And then we'll be moving on to named zombies, and I'll talk about that weird one. First off is Zombie Terry. This is Michonne's Walker Pets. I'll go ahead and show the other one. Zombie Mike. They did come in separate 2-packs, so you had to buy two 2-packs to get them. But those were, I forget exactly, the show and the comic do it differently. Either like her brother, or I don't know, brother, or I think it's in the show it's her boyfriend or boyfriend's friend, something like that. But yeah, I believe it's different in the comics. And then from the Herschel's Farm box set, we have Zombie Sean. And then the weird one is Zombie Holly. Now, if you look at the package, she comes in zombie form and is labeled Zombie Holly. So going by package, she should be in this category, which would make it 4 named zombies. And then later on, that would make it 20 mini-mates with only 20 characters with only one mini-mate. But the weird thing about this is it includes the accessories to make her into Living Holly. So I actually, because this is one of the mini-mates that you get a duplicate of, there's quite a few of those throughout that. To get every mini-mate, you have to buy duplicates, because there'll be one that's different and one's the same, that's the same in a 2-pack. So I actually just have Zombie Holly and Living Holly. But yeah, so going by package name, she should be in this category, and that would make her Zombie Holly. And then moving on to the 10 Ricks, we have Officer Rick Grimes. Riot Gear Rick. Have all the visors flipped up so you can tell who it is on the Riot Gear Minimates. And then just lost his foot here. Get that put back on. We have the Constable Rick. Then we have Mayor Rick. This is Survivor Rick. Traveler Rick. This is actually the only Rick that is not labeled. He's just called Rick on the package, but obviously it's just this same exact Rick with a different face. I guess there's quite a few differences actually, but it's generally the same figure, just a lot of different little details, but generally the same concept. And this obviously is a backpack, but this came in the SDCC 2-pack with actually right here Vacation Zombie. So kind of the SDCC 2-pack that didn't follow the rules exactly. But then we have Prison Rick Grimes from the very first box set. Then we have Lookout Duty Rick from the Herschel's Farm box set. And then we, of course, have Days Gone By Rick from the Days Gone By box set. And that's the last of the Ricks. Moving on to Michonne. This is just a regular Michonne. Then Hooded Michonne. Then Prison Michonne. Constable Michonne. Party Michonne. Riot Gear Michonne. These are some of my favorite Minimates. And then this is a weird one. I forget. She's in the just the very first box set that ever came out, and you can tell here she's exactly the same as this one, like identical, except for the just a different face. They call this one Angry in parentheses, just Angry Expression Michonne. And then moving on to the only character with 4, we have Glenn. The Glens are not labeled. These two are not, at least. They're just called Glenn. One came with the Nerd or Geek Zombie. I'm spacing now, but the Nerd or Geek Zombie, and then one came with the Vest Zombie. But yeah, those are the 2 plain Glens. And then we have the Days Gone By Glenn that came in the Days Gone By box set. And then we have the Riot Gear Glenn. And then moving on to the only character that has 3, which is Dale. This is just the plain Dale. Then we have Winter Coat Dale. And then this is the black and white Winter Coat Dale that came in the Halloween Comic Fest 2-pack. And then moving on to characters with 2 Minimates. The first one we have here is the Governor. And then Riot Gear Governor. He does come with a flip down mask, but if you want his hair shown, that's how it comes in the package. And then this is Morgan. The first Morgan is actually called Survivor Morgan. That's this one. And then the second Morgan is just called Morgan. Then we have Shane. Just a plain Shane there. And the black and white Days Gone By Shane. Next up is Tyrese. This is just the regular Tyrese. And then Battle Damaged or Prison Tyrese. The package calls it Battle Damaged, but he does have his prison pants on. Then we have Lori, just a plain Lori. And then this is Prison Lori, and I made sure to put the accessory on. That's actually Judith she's holding right there. I looked actually, though, this is obviously supposed to replicate her death scene, and she should be holding Judith in the other hand, so a little inaccuracy there. Then we have Maggie, just a plain, no, this is Hilltop Maggie. And then this one is just called Maggie Green. And then Carl, this is kind of young Carl. And then the packaging calls it Hilltop Carl, but it's more like a teenage Carl. And then we just have the plain Andrea. And then we have Prison Andrea. And then the last character with 2 Minimates, we have Herschel and Prison Herschel. I never mentioned it, but I love that they did the prison uniforms. Not a lot of other action figure lines did that. And then now on to probably the most exciting part of this video, which is the 20 unique 20 Minimates with 20 characters with only 1 Minimate. And obviously it would be 21 if you count Holly as a living character, so she would be in this category. But I think the proper way to go would be to put her in the named zombies because that is how she comes in the package. We'll start off here with Abraham. He's a very hard one to track down, probably with Eugene, probably the most, probably the most rare mini-mates, those two. And then speaking of Eugene, we have Eugene right here. We'll finish off that group, and we've got Rosita. And then I'll go ahead and show you the living Holly. Then we have Douglas Monroe, a character that's never been in any form of Walking Dead merch as far as I know. Then we have Gregory. And then we have Dexter, a character that was not in the show. Neither was this character, Alice. I think they had different versions, like different kind of a swap, but not those names. Then we have Carol. Then we have Amy. Sophia. Ezekiel. Jesus, or if you want to go by his full name, Paul Jesus Monroe. Then we have Father Gabriel, and then I actually did separate kind of into heroes and villains. So those were all the heroes, and these are the villains. These are all the governor's henchmen. We have Cesar Martinez, Gabe, and Bruce. Caesar was definitely in the show. I don't know if Bruce or Gabe were. Obviously, they're just kind of nobodies anyways, but then we have Hunter Chris, a group that wasn't in the show exactly, but they were replaced by the cannibals. And I actually think the comic version is a lot more interesting, but yeah, still really cool. And then we have another group that was not in the show, the Scavenger Derek. There was a group called the Scavengers, but it was not the same group, and this was much earlier on in the comics than where the Scavengers were in the show. And then we have the last two, Negan and Negan's right-hand man, Dwight. And that is it, guys. That is all 95 unique Minimates that have ever been released. Obviously, some are very minimally different, just color, or sometimes even down to a face. But yeah, that is everything. I will be making a video, like a more checklist style video, basically the same thing as this, just going in release order the whole way through. And then I'm also going to be making that what the Walking Dead Minimates did that nobody else did video. And yeah, thank you guys for watching.